Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Gloria, a data scientist. Today I'm going to show you how to solve any Leetcode SQL question in a structured way. My 5-step method. Are you ready? Let's get started. Question 1280, Students and Examinations. It's an easy question. It gives us 3 tables: students, subjects, and examinations. In students table, we have 2 columns, student ID and student name. Student ID is the primary key for this table. Each row of this table contains the ID and the name of one student in the school. And subjects table has only 1 column, subject name, and this is the primary key. Subject name means the name of one subject in the school. And the examination table has 2 columns, student ID and a subject name. There's no primary key for this table, so the table may have duplicates. Each student from the students table takes every course from the subject table. Each row of this table indicates that a student with a student ID attended the exam of subject name. So, because the table doesn't have a primary key and may have duplicate records, this means one student with the same student ID could attend the exam of subject name multiple times. Therefore, we could have duplicate records in the examinations table. The question asks us to write a solution to find the number of times each student attended each exam. Return the result table ordered by student ID and subject name. Let's take a look at one example. In example 1, the students table has 4 records with the student ID 1, 2, 13, and 6. Subjects table has 3 subjects at school: math, physics, and programming. Examinations table here recorded every student ID and their examinations that they attended for each subject. For example, student 1, the student 1, Alice, she took math, physics, and programming subject examinations. Student ID 1 took math once, twice, 3 times, physics once, twice, and programming she took it once. So we can summarize the student ID, and her name is Alice, and subject name is math, physics, and programming, and the attended exams are 3 for math, 2 for physics, and 1 for programming. Similarly, we can summarize the student ID 2, student ID 13, and student ID 6. One thing to pay attention here is for student ID 6, Alex, he didn't take any exam at all, but we still need to show the exam count in the output table with the number 0. Similarly, for Bob, he didn't take the physics exam, we still show 0 here. And the last thing is we sorted the output table by student ID and subject name. So it's 1, 2, 6, and 13. And the subject name is math, physics, then programming. A quick recap. I use a 5-step method to work on any SQL question. If you are not familiar with the 5-step method yet, please check my other video for more information. Step 1. Identify the data fields to return. In this question, we are going to return student ID, student name, subject name, and count the number of examinations the student took for each subject. So let's write them down. We will need to generate a new field called attended exams. Let's fill in the calculation later. And step 2, identify the related tables. We have 3 related tables here: students, subjects, and examinations. Step 3, connect the step 2 tables together. We first need to do a cross-join so that each student record will be combined with every subject name. This is the table we are trying to generate. In this table, each record in the students table is repeated for every record in the subjects table. In this way, we get a complete table that includes all combinations of student names, student ID, and subject names. This forms the left side of the final result, the left 3 columns of the final result. The SQL code to generate this table is from students cross join subjects. Let's call this table A. Then we perform a left join between the table we just created, table A, with the examinations table, using the same student ID and subject name. Then we can get this table. In this table, it gives us all students' examination records, including those who have taken an exam multiple times, and those who may not have taken any examination at all. Here, the full SQL code is. This part is used to generate the table A we just showed earlier, this one. And the rest of the code is to merge, to left join the table A with the examinations table using the same student ID and the same subject name to create this table. Let's move to step 4, apply additional conditions. In step 3, we already generated this master table by cross-join and left join. Now we are going to summarize the master table by student ID and subject name so that we can count the number of times each student attended each exam. To do this, we are going to use group by statement. One thing to pay attention here is in the master table, we have 2 student IDs. The one we are going to use in the group by statement is the one from the students table. And we also have 2 subject names. The one we are going to use is the one from the subjects table. Step 5, return the results. In step 1, we already identified the data fields to return. They are student ID, student name, subject name, and one field to calculate as attended exams. Here, we need to count the number of exams one student take for each subject. The way to do it is to count the number of student ID or student subject name in the examinations table. And in SQL treat all the non-values as 0. So let's count it. You can either use count examinations student ID or examinations table's subject name to generate this field. But the key point is we need to use the examinations table's field to do this count because we have non-value here and SQL treat none as 0, so we can return 0 in the answer. Because the question also requested us to return the result table ordered by student ID and subject name, so we also need to write the order by statement. That's it. Let's move forward to the SQL code. Now I'll translate the 5 data steps to SQL code. Select. Here are the data fields we identified or created in step 1. From. This is a table we created in step 2 or step 3. In this case, we have 1 cross join and 1 left join. And then we applied the condition in step 4, group by student ID and subject name to do the calculation. And the last step is the order by statement. Okay, let's run it. It passed the test cases. Succeed. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you like it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel, and hit the notification bell. Also, please drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.